I was the General Medical Officer for New Zealand side of the FIFA Women's World Cup 2023. I was responsible for planning and delivering all of the health services to the tournament on this side of the Tasman. So I had a counterpart in Australia who performed the same role over there. Based on my experience over this tournament, I don't think you will find a greater concentration of knowledge and experience in sports radiology than you would in Auckland Radiology, Bay Radiology and Pacific Radiology. Essentially my job was to put together the health plan and to deliver those health services to the 16 teams that were on the New Zealand side of the tournament. Right from the very beginning of planning how RHCNZ would support us in our services, through to the delivery was a positive experience. Right down to arranging the studies for players and for participants. So all the way from planning the big picture sort of stuff, big small map, big hand sort of stuff, down to the actual organising and arranging the studies was flawless. We did not have a single issue in any region and providing any study to any team over the whole period of that tournament. We had 16 teams in New Zealand across 7 regional centres or cities, and each of those teams had at least one training session per day, so there was 300 odd training sessions over the period of the month that were needed to be supported. So we obviously needed to respond very promptly to any medical needs for any of the teams in any part of the country. If there was a situation in which all of the everything was stacked against success, we talked together to the regional manager, we made the arrangement for the time for the player to come. The player received their study within 3 hours of us making the request, or of the team making the request, and they got the report within 4. That was our first experience of RHCNZ and their service provision, and it was, from the team's perspective, exemplary, because they got their person MRI'd within 4 hours and they're able to make a decision as to whether the player was to continue training and playing based on that. For anybody who is planning a large-scale sporting event in New Zealand, I don't think there is another option beyond that to provide those services across the country. And if you couple that with their professionalism and expertise, you end up with a fairly golden product. So my advice to anybody put in my shoes is talk to Auckland, Bay and Pacific Radiology and plan around them.